Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Grandpa's named his chart Elon. I think that's appropriate. Okay, so we are actually going to look at our charts here, and we're going to give you a price prediction and what Grandpa thinks is going to actually happen on Tuesday. And sometimes Grandpa's pretty accurate, even on the close-up stuff. You just never know. Okay, here we go. Here we have the 50 moving average, and we have the 200 moving average that Grandpa's got on. Some of these guys have a moving average that's coming across right at 217. I don't know how that works, but I do know Grandpa's trend line that I put up, and it's over a year old. And this line has not been broken in 2 years. Or not 2 years, over a year. Right at a year. Now, last time it was here was on 10/27/23, so not that long back. And it hit it 3 times at least, if not more, in the daily chart. So 4 days in a row it bounced off of it. And what do you see? You see, what? 265 and change. That's what you see. Now, Grandpa's trend line's further up. Now it's at 217. And it's bounced off at once. Another couple bounces, and we might be off to the races. Next time we're going to get up to 268.77. Why? Because Grandma wants to sell some shares at 267. It's 268.77. Getting a phone call here. I'm trying to get it to answer, but these phones don't. Are you there? You're on live stream. Mum's News.
Oh boy.
You
I'm in Mount Pleasant, Iowa.
Oh boy, that's a beautiful area.
It's above zero, Grandpa.
Above zero. Oh, that's even better. Did
Yep.
anything transpire with your load?
Yes, they're actually going to load me now.
Oh, that's a miracle.
Yep.
Considering you're going to an area with ice storm,
Yeah.
which I consider
Well,
to
I
be.
only like driving in ice, you know? I mean, I don't like good conditions.
They should have named you Slippery.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, exactly.
So I was just in the middle of this live stream and giving them their quick prediction for tomorrow. And
20 and a half?
what?
Did you say 20 and a half? Did you say?
No, I said quick prediction. I was giving them a prediction. It's bounced off Grandpa's blue lines at 217 once. Last time it hit my blue lines, it bounced off them 3 days in a row and then took off up. And so we got a real strong possibility of that. And Grandpa thinks that it's going to open approximately 220 and a half. And I'm expecting a bounce up early on. And if we can close tomorrow above 225 or in the next day or so here, we're off to the races, looking close to 269. That's Grandpa's opinion. However, if we break 217 and close below it, down below, I think we're looking at a minimum of 207. That's just what Grandpa thinks.
Okay.
And So,
I
and,
personally think that it has a lot better chance of going down than going up.
and I concur with you. I agree with that. But in Tesla, you just gotta, if everybody's thinking it's gonna go down, you can just about bet your life you're gonna get a bounce. It's gone down 10 out of the last 11 days. Tesla has dropped massively.
You know, Grandpa, I was listening to your stream here. Was it yesterday? I think. And you said their middle point, and I can't remember how you put it. You said half of their shares are on half of their. They were halfway in the middle. I wondered, is it 240 or something? That's halfway in the middle.
248.
248.
Yeah, and all that is it's you take the high of Tesla in the past and the low of Tesla and divide it by add them together, divide it by two, and it comes out with 248. And half
What
of
time frame?
what?
What time frame?
Well, it's over 2 years. It's been our number.
Oh, okay.
248's been the halfway point. Half of the shares have been bought and sold above 248, and half of the shares have been bought and sold below 248.
Okay.
Um, that's that's
So
that's
we're really getting, according to that, then we're really starting to get into bearish territory.
you're starting to get into a buying opportunity. You want to buy below 248, and you want to sell above it. In Grandpa's
Right.
opinion, yeah, you're
Right.
right.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah, sure, it's bearish. Everybody gets scared down here. When it's 100, they're
But what
so
I'm saying, I'm not implying that. What I'm saying is we could be getting towards the low end of the fall. You know, we
217,
could.
217 might be it. And
Yeah.
really, the only reason is because of that trend line I got drawn. I'm not the only guy with that line going across at 217.
Okay.
Half, three-fourths of the traders in America that trade Tesla are looking at that same trend line, and the only reason it has relevance at all is because traders think it's going to bounce there. And so what do? They buy there, just like the last time it hit the trend line. And
Okay.
it it's it's the only reason. It has no real relevance whatsoever other than the traders think it's important. And so it makes it important. And they draw a line in the sand, and that's where they decide they're going to buy. And Grandpa's going to buy some more there tomorrow, but I'm not going to buy them all. And yeah, I agree with you. I'll be surprised if it doesn't break it and go at least to 207, 200. I'm expecting at least 200. But as they go down, they're activating their long positions. And when they get enough of them to drive it back up, they'll do it. And it's impossible to guess that point. I don't think we're heading for 101 yet. I think we're going to see the two. Before we go to 101, I truthfully think that they're going to wipe out our 280 area and maybe beyond, and then come back down. Because they'll have all that gunpowder from activating all those shorts,
Yeah.
and they're going to want to make big money on them, and they will at 101. And but and you know by that time we'll probably be getting closer to the end of our little recession we're in, and interest rates will be down. And when Grandpa talks about 5, 7, or 10,000, I'm talking about the beginning of the run starting in a year from now, not next week. You know, we're talking a long game here. The market makers, they that supercomputer we're playing against is playing the long game, and
Right. Well, what it's going to take, Grandpa, is game-changing news, like when Apple came out with their iPhone 1. Remember that?
yep,
I mean, that literally changed everything.
right. Well,
And from that point on, Apple was off to the races. But they had to first have that technology. It couldn't just be a promise.
right, and it's just like this. I did a live stream just shortly back here on the Optimus robot, and
Yep.
in a year and a half it'll probably bring in $1 billion. But once they get this thing functioning so it can be in your house and do everything for you, and they're selling it, it's going to sell like hotcakes. And they have so many different things that could be the catalyst to send Tesla off skyward. I mean, nobody's figuring in the money from Optimus, the robot. That it's insignificant at this point.
Right.
Just like a year ago, that mega charger thing, them big battery packs was insignificant, and now it's starting to become more and more significant. And yeah, it's scary. I'm so bullish on Tesla, I can't tell you. You know,
Right.
but I'm gonna stop this live stream. Say a few words to the people, and I'm gonna shut this bus down because it's my last
Well,
one of the night.
just like Alan says, or Grandpa says, you don't have to buy 100 shares. Buy one. Buy one share. One a month. If buy one per month, that's 12 shares.
Yeah, and
Just about anybody can do that. I mean,
if you get your 7,000 per share, it it's 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 game changing for a person.
yeah, yes,
You know.
yeah, absolutely.
So okay, well, all good things are from the Lord. Just hang on, Mum's the word. I'll visit with you a little bit as soon as I shut this bus off. All,
Sure.
all good things are from the Lord, and we lucked out and had Mum's news pop in on us, and I know my oldest son got loaded, and he's south of Des
He's
Moines.
following a camper.
Yeah, he's following a camper out of Des Moines, Iowa, headed for Texas. At least he's going to
It's a nightmare.
Texas.
The guy speeds up and slows down and wobbles back and forth.
Hey, at least he's not going where there's an ice storm like you are. Oh my word!
Right,
I
right.
can't
Well, I
believe.
only like to drive in the bad conditions.
I know that. I've
Yeah.
seen that in the past. You
Yeah.
you have nerves of steel. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But okay, Lord willing, we'll do another live stream tomorrow morning sometime. And good luck with your trading. Um, it's going to be exciting as always.
It is.
Yep. Okay. Bye bye.